So this is one of the busiest metropolitan areas in the US.
Between 2000 and 2009, I watched that traffic grow exponentially.
Growing at 1 million people every 10 years, how are we going to possibly build a transportation system for the future?
Managed lanes are LBJ in Dallas, and then NTE 1, 2, and NTE 3, which are both in Fort Worth. They all came to be as part of a P3 program that came to fruition back in 2009 and later. All in all, Ferrovial and its partners have invested nearly $7 billion in the region with the ultimate objective of congestion relief.
Those are the connectors between the two cities. Those are really the corridors where people connect for their work and for their pleasure.
So if you look at the navigational data over the last 10 or 15 years, we've grown by 1.3 million people, and we've hardly increased any congestion. Why are you seeing such a different pattern? I think it goes back to this public-private partnership that we developed 20 years ago.
We came together as a community, all the cities, TxDOT, the county, a lot of our private businesses, and said we're going to do these P3s, public-private partnerships, because it'll put us further ahead. It's the speed with which you can deliver. Most of these projects were done ahead of time. It's the fact that you can take less dollars from, say, the city and allow us to have more dollars at the city left to spend on other projects when we contract with a private partner. And it just gives people more leverage.
P3s bring the ability to accelerate delivery of complex projects, and that's only possible through the vertical integration and the alignment of interest that P3s can bring to the table.
So LBJ and NTE has been contributing a tremendous amount of the economy impact in the regions. For the trips on LBJ and NTE, we are seeing over 1 million trips has been using the corridors every single day.
LBJ and North Express are responsible for 17.2 billion in GDP and more than 89,000 full-time equivalent jobs years. A substantial impact to communities throughout the Metroplex. It's also important to mention the socioeconomic impact, which is around $5.4 billion. The additional capacity is funded with private dollars that frees up funds for either maintenance of existing highways or construction of highways using traditional methods. In terms of users of the corridor as a whole, an immediate benefit is congestion relief. The users of the free lanes also benefit from the additional capacity that is funded by the users of the express lanes.
The managed lane projects are intended to relieve congestion in populated urban environments on existing corridors, providing capacity that is managed through dynamic pricing to ensure a certain level of service at all times.
As part of the capacity expansion, typically 2 toll managed lanes per direction are added in the median. The ultimate objective of this additional capacity is to have a portion of the highway to be congestion-free at all times. And the way to do that is through dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing essentially adjusts and controls the demand and ensures free flow at all times in the managed lanes.
So basically, we look at real time the traffic speed and the volume and the travel time saved on managed lanes. In simple terms, like when the traffic demand on managed lanes is high, the price is high. When the traffic demand is low, the price is low.
As the vehicle drives through the gantry, there is lasers. The laser will, once the vehicle drives through the gantry, will trigger a vehicle's coming through. We need to set up a transaction.
Safety is a big deal. All the managed lanes are monitored, and if there's an issue, you'll get help quicker on the managed lane.
The purpose is to continuously monitor the roadway 24/7, 365, and we're looking for anything that could impact motorist safety or impact someone's commute.
The TMC also has a very good direct connection with the local enforcement. If there's an accident happens or they find something like suspicious on the road, they are the first frontline soldiers that can find what's going on the road.
Our projects are allowing people to make their trips on time and ensure reliability in otherwise corridors where unpredictable travel times and large congestion was becoming a problem.
People that are on them are generally a little safer drivers. It's higher speed, they're paying more attention, and it gets you where you're going so much faster.
It is knowing that you are going to get from point A to point B in a specific amount of time, no matter how or what the congestion situation is like.
The managed lanes have been a huge boon to solving that problem.